don't care what any baby mama say. Having to raise your kids by yourself is not a flex, and this is coming from a single mother.
We hear these gaslighting statements all the time. Marriage is just a piece of paper. Marriage is not guaranteed. Marriage doesn't guarantee anything, or worse. Oh girl, you're close to 30, the big 3-0. Just have a baby. Just have a baby and you figure it out on the way. That's crazy. Hello everybody, welcome to my episode. Welcome to another episode. It's your host, the Empress H baby. Today's video is gonna be about the cautionary tale on the normalization and the fallacy of the broken home culture. Let's get into it. By the way, guys, disclaimer, this isn't to shame single parents because these are the parents doing the grueling work of staying back and taking care of the kids. This video is to simply educate ourselves to enable us make better decisions as at when due.
I don't care what any baby mama say. Having to raise your kids by yourself is not a flex, and this is coming from a single mother. Listen to your sister. Don't let any baby mama deceive you into believing that being a single mother is more convenient than being a wife. You hear me? When I was pregnant with my daughter, I went through the whole pregnancy by myself. Ain't nobody going me to no appointments, no baby shower, no gender reveal. When my water broke, I got us to the hospital and from the hospital. And I can go on and on about my baby daddy. F my baby dad. F my baby dad. But I slept with him. So what kind of woman did that make me? A crazy motherfucker. Okay? You way too beautiful, way too smart, way too intelligent to be going through something like that. So live your soft girl life. Ain't nothing wrong with saying you too good to be a baby mama. You right. Because us strong black women not strong because we choose to be. We strong because we have to be.
So last night I made that video. Megan off Bad Girls Club, she was like, yeah, me and my boyfriend are trying to get pregnant. And I was just like, why has this become so normalized when all of the single mothers or baby mamas and let's be for real, that's boyfriend, girlfriend having a baby to single mom pipeline is strong. Like, let's be dead serious. We hear so many cautionary tales every day. And I'm going to use the word crying, but I'm not trying to say, oh, you're whining, because this is serious what you're talking about. So when I say crying, just think of cautionary tales. All the single moms, all the girlfriend and boyfriends, people who are only someone's girlfriend who have a baby with somebody, they come in here and cry every day. Because a girlfriend and boyfriend can separate a lot easier than a husband and wife, leading to so many single moms. And they come in here and cry and tell us that their life is miserable. They have no help. And, the man has gone to be with another woman. And them and their kids are just kicked to the side. So when you hear these cautionary tales, what make y'all think oh yeah, I want to keep, let me recreate that in my life. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep it going. That's what I don't understand. And that's why I'm just why do y'all want to keep just going? I don't get it. Everybody is in the comments saying, oh, marriage is not permanent. Marriage is a hell of a lot more permanent than GF and BF. It's just my opinion, but if a man loves you that bad, why wouldn't he commit his life to you before God? If he's serious about loving you, if he's serious about committing to you, why not? No, really, why not? Y'all have enough money to fund a baby. Y'all can't go to the court and sign that document? I'm just asking. What's the harm in that? Even if it doesn't guarantee anything, it's more permanent than BF and GF titles.
Y'all, on the point of the man then goes ahead to be with another woman and kick your own child that you had with him to the curb is so real. This is so prevalent that the generation ahead of us had a whole lot saying to warn us about this. Mommy's baby, daddy's maybe. I'm sure a lot of us heard of this. That's how casual it is for them. Exhibit A. When I got my girlfriend pregnant with no ring, I definitely judged her. That's why I left her and married a quote-unquote good girl. Waited till married to have our child. Ladies, please, okay, we need to learn, we need to listen when they talk, for real. I also highlighted this person's comment because I like the way she thinks, okay? I don't know why people get so defensive. I would never want to go through a potentially traumatic pregnancy for a boyfriend. Personally speaking, I'm more on the philosophy of even a husband is not worthy of that level of trauma. I'm sorry. Except the woman 10 toes down 100% wants to be a mother. Yo, I'm sorry, guys. Even a husband is not entitled or worthy of that level of trauma, except the woman wants to go through it and he has the privilege of being a participant or a party. That's my philosophy. That's my take. Point blank period. I don't care how controversial it sounds. Like, what do you mean by a husband is not worthy? I do not care, boo. A husband is not entitled or even worthy. Except the woman 10 toes down wants to go through that and wants to have a child, then he can be a participant. But him trying to convince her, coerce her, and all that BS, bro, pipe down. Because it's not you that is about to go through all that pain. I also want to add something else. Even when a woman has the financial ability, she has the support system, she's married and all that, being a mother, child rearing, child caretaking can still be very taxing and hard. Okay, that's the part people seem to skip. Even when it's a two-parent household, financially stable, she has support, she has a community, she has a village. Being a mother is quite taxing, and a lot of the time the mother is the primary caretaker. It doesn't matter how much you try to equally divide it, a lot of the time most of the responsibility will fall on the mother because it's just ease. So except the woman 10 toes down and 100% wants to go through that and she knows what she's signing up for. Yeah, no, I don't even think her husband is, just because he's married to you and all that, I don't even think that he's entitled, or like it's a guarantee that it will be so. No. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section. Do you agree or do you disagree? Do you partially agree or do you totally disagree? Whichever way, as always, please keep your opinions and your comments respectful. Now watch this.
If you are debating having children, please stop and listen. My dream since I was a little girl was to have a baby. I wanted to be a mom. All I ever wanted was one little girl, and I was going to name her Harley, and my dream was going to be, that was it. That was the dream. I actually was given my dream. I married everything I ever put on paper for a guy that I would want. He's that and more. And then I get pregnant, and I have a daughter. I have a girl. Oh my God. Dream come true. I was like, this is great. Because I've only really ever wanted one child, and I wanted just one girl. And I was like, oh, thank you, God. I regret making being a mom my dream. And I wish that I did not have that as a dream. I have been severely disappointed with the dream. And my daughter is the cutest, most beautiful, fun, smart little girl, and I love her more than anything on this planet. I would give my life for her in 2 seconds. I would do it all over again for her 1,000,000 times over. All of that is facts. But what also is a fact at the same time is I was dreaming of a life that I had no idea what it was about. It's not just a few moments of like, no, don't do that. A few smelly diapers, and you're just gonna have this happy-go-lucky fucking family. No, that's not reality. That's not real life. You know what is real life? Me being at home, thinking that being a stay-at-home mom was a dream, and I actually was given the opportunity. And now we're in a position where I don't really have a choice but to stay home with her right now. It's temporary, thank God. But being a mother is the most draining experience of your life. It changes every single person around you. Every single person around you. Every single friend, every family member, the relationship with your husband, the relationship with yourself. I am so fat. I don't recognize myself at all. I was so much more fit before I had her. I was geared the fuck in. None of my clothes fit me. My husband works a lot more than he used to. So spending time with him, it's not like it used to be. We are in bed the latest at 9 o'clock every day. The world is the most terrifying place that it's ever been in for us as a country. And the thought that I can't do whatever I have to do to survive because I have her, and I need to make sure that she survives, and I'm terrified of what her future is going to look like. I can't take a shit by myself. I can't eat when I want to. I can't go out and just get a Dunkin' whenever I want to. I can't film a video whenever I want to. I can't scream whenever I want to. I can't go to dinner whenever I want to. And let me explain this, because if someone were to tell me that with how bad I wanted children, I would have just said, I'm willing to make that sacrifice. I love my future baby more than anything in the world. I want to make that sacrifice. You don't know what you don't know. You thinking that sacrifice, all of those things, isn't going to change you. And not just change you for good. Like, some of parts of me have changed for the worst, okay? I wish I got it earlier, okay? I wish I just had the click earlier that this isn't a life path that I have to take as a woman. If you are child-free, sometimes all you have to know is that you would be a good mother. Sometimes you just have to tell yourself, if I had kids, I would be the best mom. And you would have confidence in that. And then choose to not have children. I am trying to save you. Dream bigger. Dream bigger. Do not try to make the family that you've always wanted. Don't even do it. Don't do it. Go travel, bitch. Go be hot. Go create your family with friends and experiences and yourself and your spirituality and nature. Because, hot take, it's not worth it. My child is the best thing in the world, and I love her so much, but I hate how much I love her. I hate the things that I know that I'm capable of doing to protect her. And especially in the state of the world right now, bitch, don't do it. I am terrified for her future every day. It is not worth it. It is not worth it. Do not have children. Do not do it to yourself. There is no return receipt. There's no... She is almost 9 months old, and I am still in the trenches. In the fucking mental trenches, okay? The rage I have inside of me. The depression and the wanting to... I have inside of me. Even with a supportive partner, even with a person that's your help, that's your village sometimes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It still fucking sucks. Because a baby, for many, 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 many years, not just a newborn, for many years, bitch, they are a parasite. And that means that they will not only suck every fucking thing of your energy, but they will also suck every ounce of your soul from your body. And I would do it for her. But I'm not ever doing it again for a non-existent child. No. I know better now. I'm smart. I will never do it again. So, listen. There's other people that are going to detest me, I'm sure, in the comments. There'll be people that agree with me. I'm just saying, my viewpoint matters here. I'm a mom of a 9-month-old. I'm 30 years old. I waited. I did everything right. And it's still the hardest thing I've ever done. And it still fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. Most of the time it sucks. I am angry and tired and annoyed and depressed and fat more times than I am happy. I'm happy when she's smiling, when she's laughing. I'm happy in those moments. And then every other moment I'm miserable. So, don't do it. Especially with the climate right now in the world. Do not do it.
Marriage is so scary for some black men because it wasn't required on a plantation to breed. I've been thinking about this ever since the Dr. Umar Nick Cannon interview, and I'm trying to figure out why so many men think babies are more of a commitment than marriage, and it always leads me back to bucks on a plantation. Marriage was something you weren't able to do. It was forbidden, but babies were something you were required to have. So if you're required to have babies don't seem like such a great commitment. And if marriage was forbidden and black women weren't wives before you bred them, then you don't see marriage as something that's important. It's a fantasy almost, because bucks don't get married. They get people pregnant.
what's something that people glamorize that's actually just extremely toxic?
Baby mama culture in the black community. The most toxic thing I've ever seen. Someone had to say it. He literally will glamorize the lifestyles of baby mamas, of rappers, or successful men as if that's something to glamorize. If behind closed doors, everything is pretty. There's nothing glamorous about being publicly disrespected time and time again. And then to make it even worse, they treat these men who disrespect and cheat on women like a tradition as the prize. No one is winning because that man needs to be alone, or he needs to understand the value of women, because clearly he doesn't understand it. And it wouldn't be me if I didn't talk about how this adversely affects the black community as a whole. 70% of black children are being born outside of marriages. This is one of the biggest problems why black people cannot build economic wealth. Having a child when you already don't have economic wealth just compounds your poverty, pretty much bringing children into a world of struggle.
Takeaway or pointers from today's episode for my ladies. Baby mama culture, baby daddy culture impedes the creation of financial stability or generational wealth for the most part. We all know that as a woman in a patriarchal system, capitalism can help offset some of the side effects of patriarchy. So a financially stable woman is very, very crucial. And then if you do decide to have a child, baby, that's like on steroids. It's on times 10. Another point is I would personally recommend the girls to get married before having a baby, not because of being chosen or anything. This is for the sake of legalities and protection of your interest and that of your baby. A man not willing to marry you before putting a baby in you, I won't really say hate you, he just doesn't care. Honestly, he doesn't care. He doesn't care if you, because pregnancy is a very traumatizing, like you're rolling the dice with your life, boo. So a man not even ready to marry you, that's the least he could do to make sure that legally speaking you are protected, your baby is protected, everything is in place just in case. Yeah, that man, I won't say he hates you, he just doesn't care, and he's a rolling stone. Marriage actually affects men financially, socially, and all this, and it can actually hold men accountable to some extent. It's not fully guaranteed. To some extent in patriarchy, or like just having a baby daddy where he can just do any and everything. Another point I need my ladies to take note of, and I think this part is very crucial: do not have children whether you are married or not if you are not 100% down for it, and if you can't see yourself doing it alone. Because I do see a lot of TikTok videos and some things where ladies like, oh, if the man walks out on her, she's putting. I saw a video where the girl's like, if the man walks out on her, she's putting up the baby for adoption. So I'm like, go, like I'm sorry, do you think that man cares that much if that baby's put up for adoption? Like, do you think that man actually cares like that? That you're talking about, oh, I'm putting up for adoption, like it's supposed to scare him. He don't care, boo. You can only scare people that actually care. So I will advise my girls to just not do that. It's not advisable. Whether you don't even know if it's gonna be a divorce or if it's gonna be, unaliving kind of vibe, that kind of thing. So do not have a baby if you're not 100% down for doing it alone. If you cannot see yourself doing it alone, do not do it, okay? Don't do it. It's really not guaranteed. So don't bring a baby through your portal into this world. You go through the 9 months, the labor, and all those things. So yeah, another point to take note of: do not have a baby when you are not financially stable and delete yourself into thinking that God is in control or it will eventually work out. Girl, you are exacerbating your suffering right there instead of making it better. So ladies, with that being said, I am your host, the Empress H, and this is just my opinion. Yes, this is just my opinion. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, turn on your post notification bell to know when we upload the next video. Comment your thoughts if you have any. I'll see y'all in the next video.